Joe is in the kitchen with MasterChef Junior star. Go ahead and tell us about the Dale Smashburger.
Absolutely excited to have Starla back with us. Starla, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
What do you think about ketchup pops? Yay or nay?
Nay, definitely.
Definitely nay on the ketchup pops. I agree with that as well. So if you haven't seen what we've been talking about before on the show, we mentioned it several times. Starla was featured in MasterChef Junior this season. They just actually aired the finale last night, but I asked Starla to please not tell me who wins because we love the show. We've been DVRing it as a family, and I can't wait to watch it. I didn't get a chance last night, but I will check that out. But you were telling us earlier it was such a fun experience.
Yes, sir, it definitely was.
And you cooked so many exciting things, and since that show was taped, it was taped a few years ago now, have you continued to work on your culinary skills since then?
I think I've cooked every day this week, actually, so I definitely have.
Wow, well that is great to hear, and that's exactly what they always say on the show. Like, we hope that you continue your love for cooking, and it's great to hear that you're doing just that. And we're so excited to have you as part of our Dale's Cook-Off Challenge. We are cooking with Dale's. Chelsea made a dish earlier. Starla's dish number 2. I'm going to be dish number 3, but Starla, tell us about your dish.
So today we're going to be making Smashburger sliders. So I would like to tell you the definition of a Smashburger. So some people will say it's a burger that's essentially smashed, but it's actually a burger that is increased heat because you're increasing contact with the meat.
All right, so we can watch the steps of that process to learn that throughout the day. We do see on the side of the screen some of the ingredients you're going to be working with today, but tell us a little bit about how you came up with Starla's Smashburger.
So I actually went on Dale's website and started looking for a few recipes, and I kind of tweaked it to my own liking.
That sounds great. So is there anything you want to do in this first one, or we're going to get started when we come back?
We can get started when we come back.
All right, sounds good. Gianni will be in here with you next. When we come back, Dale's Cook-Off Challenge continues with our very own MasterChef Junior, Starla. Looking forward to it, Gianni.
Welcome back to Studio 10. In case you guys missed it, we're in the kitchen with Starla Chapman. She's one of the 10 finalists for MasterChef Junior, and she's making something pretty tasty today. It's Dale's Smashburger. And you were telling us Smashburger, it is smashed, but that's not why it's called a Smashburger.
Yes.
It has to do with the temperature, is that right?
It improves contact with the meat. That is why we call it a Smashburger.
Awesome. Let's go ahead and see what we're going to do. Okay. So what's our first step to make a Smashburger?
So our first step is we're going to use the Dale's steak sauce reduced sodium, and we're going to use 1/4 a tablespoon in here for our meat.
All right, so we've got our meat in the bowl, pouring the sauce in.
And then we're going to use 1/4 a teaspoon of pepper. So we already have our pan on medium heat, so we're going to then mix our meat together.
This is a smash process.
Yes.
Start smashing the meat together. Awesome. Get the juices nice and involved with the meat.
So once the meat has absorbed all of your sauce, that is when you're going to use half of it to make 4. So 1 pound will make 8 patties. So,
8 patties.
Yes,
awesome. So it could feed the whole family and more.
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. And just keep going and going. Oh, you can hear that. The squishy noises.
So we're going to use just half of it because we are going to make 2 today.
Awesome.
So we're going to do 4 balls. And what I like to do instead, because I like shaping mine, I'm going to give them a circular shape, and then you're going to smash them in the pan with your spatula.
Okay,
yes.
let's go.
So we're going to add in our first one. Like I said, I have it on medium heat right now.
And it's important to have it on medium heat. Make sure it's...
So you're going to use your spatula, and then you're going to use a wooden spoon. It helps to smash them down.
Aha! You guys get that? Can you see that? Let's see if we can see that. There we go. Oh, that already smells so amazing.
So we're going to do the rest of our 4 patties now. And then once you have all 4 in, we're gonna start our sauce. I actually have a friend and she would call it steak sauce, or actually no, fry sauce, and I always thought it was really cool, and I would start eating it with everything that I ate ever, even fish. Even fish I would eat it with.
I'm sure it tastes delicious.
Yes, ma'am.
So have you made this before? Is this one of your favorite recipes to make?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
So go ahead and tell me how you came up with this whole idea.
So we actually started buying dill seasoning a while ago, and we went on their website and we found something similar to this, and we kind of tweaked it to fit our liking for our family.
I love it. All right. Also, a lot less pressure right now than it is on MasterChef, correct?
Yes, ma'am, definitely.
Go ahead and tell me what's going through your mind when you're cooking. I mean, there's a lot going on.
So when I'm cooking at home, it's definitely relaxing to do, but when you're on something like MasterChef and you're timed, it's definitely stressing to do.
Definitely.
So there's definitely different feelings when you're cooking.
All right, cool. So we got the 2 patties on the stovetop right now. We're going to come back. We're going to take a break, and then Joe will finish off the Smashburgers with you.
Yep.
We are back with Chef Starla Chapman, the MasterChef Junior finalist. Starla, we are cooking with Dales, as we can see behind us. The Dales Cook-Off Challenge continues here on Studio 10. What have you made for us?
So today we have made Smashburgers. I completed them off camera. I have fries, and I also toasted my bread. So we're gonna start our plating by adding our sauce on the bottom. I use ketchup, mayonnaise, and pickles for the sauce. So we're gonna get a little bit to go on the bottom, and then we're gonna add our lettuce.
I love your thought there. That's one of my favorite things about making burgers, is not just being like, here's ketchup, here's a yellow mustard. I like to make a sauce with it as well. That's great. All right, so we're plating that up. We got some nice lettuce there as well. And then some cheese triangles, right?
Yes, sir. We already put that on there while the sandwiches were cooking.
And for the folks just tuning in, tell us about your Dales element. How did you use Dales in this recipe?
So I used Dales in my meat. So while we seasoned it up, that's what I mainly use for it.
Okay.
So then we're gonna add, we have 2 patties for 1 sandwich. So you're gonna add that on, and then you're gonna add sauce again. And you can add pickles on top, but since the sauce already has it, we're not gonna use that today.
Pickles optional.
Yes, pickles are optional.
It's a big double cheeseburger there.
Yes.
You know, the double cheeseburger is my go-to at McDonald's. That's what I roll with. But there's a difference between the McDouble and the double cheeseburger. The difference is the double cheeseburger has 2 slices of cheese. The McDouble only has 1. Just in case you're wondering. Did you know that, Starla?
I did not know
Well,
that.
now you know. All right, so we're about to finish. This is looking good here,
Yes,
Starla.
sir. So now we're gonna put our sauce in a little bowl for our fries that we have on the side.
And how about that? We have the completed project. Now, you said you found this recipe on the Dales website, correct?
Yes, sir, I did.
All right, so if you would like to make the smash burgers similar to the way Starla did, you can find that on Dale's website. You can also find a link to that on our website, the Studio 10 tab at fox10tv.com. Starla, you did a fantastic job as usual. Are you okay with, after the segment, me eating one of those bad boys?
You can eat it.
All right, I appreciate that. Starla Chapman back on the show. Yay, good job, Starla. Thanks so much for being here.
You're welcome.